Have you ever walked into the grocery store and seen the person bagging your groceries, or possibly the person bringing the carts in, and thought, they don't look exactly like me, or they act a little slower than me? Maybe when you were younger, your mother called them special. Those people actually have developmental disabilities. Have you ever heard of the buddy walk? It's similar to how Relay for Life is for cancer, except for the buddy walk is for Down syndrome, a developmental disability. Sometimes it's hard to, or it's easy to judge someone based on what you see. But in order to understand what a developmental disability is, you have to also know what options are available for these people. You have to understand the definition and causes of a developmental disability and how their lives are similar to your own. A developmental disability is a condition that shows up before a person is 22. It is chronic, it's long-term, and it's incurable. It can be caused by a genetic abnormality or issues while your mother is pregnant. David Freeman with CBS News stated that in 2012, the prevalence of developmental disabilities rose by 17%. Matt Griffith has a PhD, and he wrote a book on developmental disabilities. And in 2009, it was published, and he stated that 1 to 3% of the population has a developmental disability. Between 1 and 3% has a disability, and there are options for that 1 to 3%. They lead lives exactly like us. There's the Special Olympics where they're able to play sports as far as basketball, bowling, volleyball, you name it, every kind of sport. They have residential services where people with developmental disabilities can actually live in their own home with 24-hour care. The career choices are unlimited as well. You have actors, writers, artists, all with developmental disabilities. Oprah has a show called OWN on her own channel called OWN, Oprah Winfrey Network, and they did a show called Where Are They Now, where she stated that developmental disabilities are simply people using their talents with different abilities. They have different talents, but they're still used in the exact same way that ours are. Although individuals have those disabilities, it has not stopped them from pursuing their dreams. For example, you have Kurt Vonnegut. He has a mental health disability. He has an A&E television show about him. He was an artist. Chris Burke, he's an actor. I don't know if any of you have ever seen any of his films. He has Down syndrome. Albert Einstein, everyone knows who Albert Einstein is. He actually had a developmental disability called Asperger's. With that being said, you see all of these people and you make judgments on them quickly. Now that you know what a developmental disability is, the types of people that actually have these developmental disabilities, and people that you didn't even know had these disabilities, maybe you'll sit back and think before you pass judgment on them and realize that they are just like you. A developmental disability should not be defined as a disability. It should be defined as a person with a different ability than you. Because everyone with a disability has different abilities. They may not be able to play that same sport as you in the way that you play it, but they're going to play that same sport. People with developmental disabilities have restrictions on their lives, but they are still able to maintain and live a full life. So like I said before, next time before you pass judgment on these people, think about the fact that they are just another person, just like you.